welcome back everyone for some more of my Veracruz career mode for FIFA 19. Now you're probably wondering, hey Teddy, where's the game against Pumas? Well, to be honest with you, since I wanted this to be a mini career mode and I didn't want to have this too many episodes, I decided to play through the entire rest of the Apertura and Liga MX. And shocking, well, I didn't mean to open that up, but shockingly, I managed somehow to make it to the top of the table. I got 13 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses, the same as Club America. But I'm not sure if it's with goal difference or head-to-head. But either way, I beat them no matter what because I beat them head-to-head. It was a pretty lofty score. And yeah, my objective at the beginning of the season was to make it to the quarterfinal or the Liguilla. I've more than done that. As you can see, I'm top of the table, and I play against Tijuana, which is an 8th. Of course, America plays Puebla, Tigres plays Pachuca, and Toluca plays Monterrey. And you see some of the quarterfinals, which I pretty much just said. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to just go ahead and just get into this series. This game, rather. Now, Tijuana is a team that isn't doing too bad right now. Last I saw, they were just outside of the playoff spots this season. And as you can also see, I switched from a 4-4-2 to a 4-3-3. And I gotta be honest, this team has been really annoying to play with. I'm not even gonna lie about that. It's pretty sad when I played as Shrewsbury, which is a League One side, and I think they're a much better side than this. But that's just me. Just make some substitutions here. I can't believe how much Abrego grew. He's up to 73 now. De Silva's already gone down. He was a 72, now he's a 71. Oh, that's right, can't get him. And my starting goalkeeper, which is Dennis DeBooz, he's out for pretty much the remainder of this Liguilla. I think it's like 6 weeks or something like that. So I won't be able to have him throughout these entire playoffs. But the good thing is Jurado is at a 70. He was at a 64 or 65, so he's already grown by at least 5. But yeah, I'm going to rotate a little bit. And another thing I should say too, which I'll wait until after this.
Well, to get a place in the last 8 of this tournament, as these two teams have, a great compliment to both, but only one can go into the semi-final.
Yeah, and it's difficult to split them actually, having seen what they've shown so far.
I should say that I won the first leg 1-0, I forgot to mention that. And that's how my starting goalkeeper got injured. It's very rare that a goalkeeper gets injured, but unfortunately that's what happened to me. And speaking of, well, I admit I'm a bit stupid on this, but I tried renewing some of my player contracts, which some of them I was able to renew and some of them weren't, and that's just because I just don't have cash. But the thing is, I'm only playing for 1 season, and even if I do lose players on pre-contracts to other teams, they're still going to be with me throughout the Clausura, so even if somebody leaves on a pre-contract, I'm going to have them throughout this entire career mode, which, like I said, is only going to last for 1 season, so I spent a lot of time off camera trying to re-sign them. I'm like, wait a minute, Teddy, you're only playing this for 1 season. I recognize some of those names, like Miguel Britos, Valenta, Rodriguez, Boo up front, Gabriel Lahoud in goal. Tijuana has quite a few weapons.
So we start with the kickoff, and I must say,
I'm not sure if away goals count on this, but I do have the away goal.
Get a throw here because they tried to play it into the wide area.
Oh, come on, guys.
They couldn't find the,
see, this is what I'm talking about with this team. They can't do simple things. They're not good on finishing, they're not good on passing, they're not good on crossing, they're not good on first touches. This has been a really, really aggravating team to play as.
A great goal. And a great start.
Yeah, Abrigo's great. He was at a 68 or a 69. I trained him up to be a 73. I was originally not even going to train any of my players, but I figured, you know what? Why not train any of these players, especially when I do make the Liguilla, or if I do make the Liguilla, because they're just going to get better if I train them. And I might as well have them being as best as they possibly can throughout the series. And I am going to give Beziak, I gave Beziak this start, but to be honest with you, he's been absolutely awful for me, so I'm probably going to end up subbing him off in the beginning of the second half with Colin Kazim Richards. Yeah, this definitely isn't like my Rayo Zaragoza career mode where it didn't seem like there was a weak link in that team. Well, that's because I had the financial takeover, which certainly helped, but with this team, there's like... To be honest with you, with the exception of maybe like Abrigo and maybe Colin Kazim Richards, everybody else has been kind of terrible for me. It's like I said, I'm very surprised I even made first place in the Apertura. Yeah, this team has not been good.
Well, there is a big difference between these two teams, and that goal has meant it's reflected in the scoreline.
I think it's going to be a stroll from here on in because they've got a big cushion, rightly so, well in the lead.
And here's the shot. They scored.
Well, their finishing seems to be a lot better today than what it has been throughout when I've been playing this off camera. And it's a really good thing I have not been playing this off camera because I admit I raged a few times at some of the things that this team does. This team, like I said, this is easily the worst team I've played on FIFA 19. And it's no wonder why they haven't won a single game in real life in the Clausura because this team is a mess. And I did a little bit of research while I was playing this off camera, and I didn't realize it at the time, but Atletico San Luis, who won the Apertura in the Ascenso MX, which is the second division of Mexican football, they were formerly the team in Veracruz, which is the team I'm playing right now. They were that team until they made it before they relocated to San Luis. So I think if San Luis ends up getting promoted, I think it would be rather poetic because they're going to be replacing the team that they used to be, so to speak. Oh, not a good finish.
What do you think about his form recently?
Been struggling, hasn't he? It's not the kind of form that we've become accustomed to with this lad. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I knew how bad this Veracruz team was. I kind of figured they'd be the worst team in the Mexican League, but I just didn't realize how much they suck in this game. Oh!
Getting set at the corner.
Why did he not shoot that? This is what I'm talking about. Awful touch. What a shock.
That is a fantastic goal.
He's actually scored quite a few goals from the few times I actually had decent set pieces.
And as you can see from the aggregate score, this has been a very one-sided contest.
But yeah, I figured I might as well play through the rest of Liga MX because I just didn't want it getting monotonous. And the whole point of me playing this career mode is to get them to the playoffs, which I have, and to see them hopefully progress throughout this. It looks like they're going to progress out of on this one. And that's actually a good finish by Caraba. For him being 76 rated, he really has not been that great for me. And I was considering buying him for my next career mode that I'll be doing right after this, but after I've seen him and played with him throughout the season, I don't think I'm gonna re-sign him, to be honest with you.
There's no hiding from the details of the aggregate score to show how one-sided this tie has been. That's a useful ball in.
Nice!
And there it is, the goal.
That was a lovely cross there by Carrasco. I think Carrasco and Abrigo are the two that I have yet to sign to tie down for a contract, which are in danger of being leaving in a pre-contract. But like I said earlier, it doesn't really matter if they do sign a pre-contract because I'm not playing beyond this season, so I don't know why I worried so much about it. To be honest with you, I really wouldn't. Even if I did want to play beyond one season, I don't think that I would. just because of how awful this team is. I mean, oh my gosh. It kind of almost makes me regret that I didn't do a financial takeover in this team in a way, but at the same time though, doing a financial takeover would have been a waste, especially with me only doing this one season. I'll do the financial takeover on my next career mode, that's for darn sure. And I'm sure I've said this before. I think I said this on another FIFA 19 video. My next career mode is either going to be Sheffield United or Leeds United, whoever finishes second in the championship. And I think I pretty much already know who that's going to be, so I'm already getting ready for that particular career mode. Well, I am going to do both teams eventually, but it's one that I'm going to do. I'm going to do one team before the other, obviously, and I think I pretty much know, especially considering recent results in the league championship. I think I know who's going to get promoted alongside Norwich. And speaking of my Norwich career mode, I think I am going to actually do that on my channel after. I wasn't going to, but figured they're as good as promoted as it is. They're 6 points ahead of third place Leeds. Their goal differential is pretty good, but all they need to do is have one more point at the remaining 2 games, and they pretty much clinch promotion. And I don't see them dropping both games, to be honest. So Norwich is as good as up. Oh, give me a break. Yeah, this Veracruz team, I mean, they weren't too bad when I first started. I mean, preseason, I thought they were actually brilliant. But the more I play with it, the more I see this team's flaws and their faults, and oh my god. Yeah, this team is not good. Abrigo's already spent, so I'm going to have to replace him, unfortunately. I'll replace him with Nene, who can play as a center attacking mid. Nene on, Abrigo off.
It's time now for the start of the second half.
Should consider taking off Beziak because, yes, he scored a few goals, but he really hasn't done all that much for me. I think I'm actually going to bring Kazim. Ah, what? See, that's what I mean. What was he do? Why was he not going for that ball?
Well, they've wasted that crossing.
Yeah, I'm taking him off. I am taking him off. Colin Kazim Richards is coming on. He's full stamina. Menendez is kind of at the 3/4 stamina. Might as well save Menendez for the next game, whoever I play in the semifinals. It looks like I am going to be in the semifinals. And Colin Kazim Richards has been pretty much, in a team full of hamburgers, he's been the steak, so to speak. Nene just came on and he just scored for me. That's pretty good. Nene's been a consistent player for me too. I'd have to say Nene, Abrigo, and Kazim Richards have been my 3 only decent players on this team.
Well, he's not far out, but you've got to be on your toes in these circumstances, and he was.
Totally one-sided, really.
And if I do end up doing, which I'm eventually going to do, a Sheffield United career mode. But I think if I do Sheffield United career mode, even though he is 31 years of age, I'm strongly considering signing Colin Kazim Richards. Oh, how did he keep that in? Oh, that was a waste. And this team, I don't know what it is. They just do not shoot when I push the shoot button. I don't know what it is. They kind of hesitate. And there's a brace for Vanilla. See, every time I see Nene, I think of the NBA player. I forget what team he played for, but that's who I think about.
The details of the aggregate score to show how one-sided this time.
Who were you passing it to?
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this
Rodriguez, who are you passing it to? I meant to pass it out wide. Yeah, and that's another thing too. I take the ball off the opponent, but I don't get it back. I just kind of like stand there like a freaking doofus. Look at this. There's like no hustle off the ball with this team. I cannot realize. I hate to say this, but I can't wait to end this career mode with this team. How awful they are. And if I would have had my financial takeover, everybody on this team except for maybe Richards, Abrigo, and Bonilla will be replaced. I would replace them in a heartbeat. Even Caraba. I mean, Like I said, he's my highest rated player on the team, but he certainly hasn't played like it. Look, how does he not win that ball? Rodriguez, I'm about ready to take you off. How does Kazim Richards not get that? See, this is what I'm talking about. Rodriguez, you're coming off. You've been awful. I'm putting out Salcido in there. Every time Rodriguez has touched the ball, it's turning to crap.
Well, he did everything right, or 9/10 right at least. Just that final finish.
Yeah, that finish was awful. I was expecting a lot better from Kazim Richards, and I just bragged the guy up. Nobody wants to finish. It's like I said, I don't even know. I don't even understand how this team finished on top of the Apertura, because this team has not been good. And to be honest with you, for the longest time, Tigres was on fire. I mean, they went like through 9 to 10 games, they were still perfect. They were like 10 out of 10 wins, and they took a massive turn for the worse in terms of form, and they managed to finish third or fourth, either third or fourth. But be honest with you, this Veracruz team did not deserve to finish first, not by a long shot. As bad as what they've been, there's no way that this team. Let's see if I can get Nene's hat trick. Yeah, this team does not deserve to be on top of the Liga MX table. And I should say that if I do go on and win this Liguilla, I'm going to go ahead and sim the entire Clausura, and hopefully the Super Cup will be in this season. If there's not a Super Cup of this season, well, I'm just going to end the career mode anyway and just not play the Super Cup.
Could get his cross in now.
So I'm looking at, oh, nice. So yeah, I'm looking at a maximum of, besides this one, 3 more episodes after this, and that's it. That will be the end of my Veracruz career mode.
From that angle, it's not always easy to finish.
Defenders caught out by it in the end.
Look at the players, delighted with it.
Totally one-sided, really, the match, as the scoreline suggests.
Yeah, Caraba has not been good for me. I mean, he's been alright, but he's not what you would expect from a 76 rated player. I think he's been pretty awful. I mean, no wonder why he was a free agent. I just can't.
It's a neat pass.
Nice.
Talk about moving the ball quickly. That's what they've done here to open up the defence. Some great passing and a terrific finish.
Yeah, I think he knew what he was going to do before the ball.
I know, don't do that, guys. Just get the ball. I just want to run out the clock. Get the ball. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to run out the clock. I'm just going to pass it between my defenders. And it'll be interesting to see who I get in the semifinals.
Lent it to his teammate for a moment.
It's not going to get any easier for me, so my team better shape up.
Salcido.
Yeah, it should be no shock whatsoever why this team is doing so poorly in real life. I mean, gosh.
It's the understanding, the technique, the movement, the weight of pass.
And to come to think of it, I think the only free agent that I signed that's been any good has been my goalkeeper, and he's injured. Because Beziak's been disappointing. Caraba's been disappointing. I mean, De Silva's been alright, but he really hasn't popped up. Helante really hasn't popped up like he has to. I mean, oh, I forgot about that Ianat guy, that Romanian center back guy, but he's been pretty good, especially on set pieces. But like, my free agents have absolutely failed me. Neto Ciaru, that's what his name is. But yeah, other than that, all my other free agent signings have been busts. Okay, let's see what it declined because I cannot afford to renew his contract. And you can see all the rest of them. Kazim Richards, Noriega, Carrasco. Abrigo, Kazim, Richards, Carrasco are my 3 big ones that I need to tie down, which technically I really don't even need to because I'm not playing beyond this season. And even if I do lose them on a pre-contract, I'm still going to have them throughout the Clausura yet, so it's not like I'm going to be saying goodbye to them because there will not be a Season 2 of this. No way. Well, that's quick. And apparently I don't get any additional friends. That kind of sucks. Looks like I will be playing Monterey in the semifinals, and that's where I'm going to leave things off here. So, thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.